episode features some top-tier satire. Any illegal activities described are completely fictional. If it sounds real, we were just that damn good at acting. Please do not call the cops.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Top to Mind, Season 7, Episode 7. We're at the fucking Mural Vandals hideout, guys. Check it out. I got the skinny. I got the exclusive interview. Nobody's gonna get this guy, alright? He's like fucking Banksy, alright? That's how secretive, that's how underground he is, but... Just hold on, everybody. Hold on. Getting ahead of myself. We got 2 minutes left. T-minus 2 minutes. We're gonna do the big reveal. We're gonna see who it is. We're gonna hear where he comes from, what he's doing, what is he thinking in his head. Whatever you guys want to know, we're gonna find it out here. So just settle on in, smoke something, drink something, hold on. And we might have an extra special guest coming in a little later too. You never know when you're gonna get a top of the mountain, everybody. Alright. Today's episode, of course, brought to you by Dos Equis, Chilada, Lime Salt Lunch, and Bonkers fucking feline trees. I mean, they say it's for cats, but you can eat them, you know what I mean? It's a free country, yo. Oh my god, I hope y'all are ready for this. I hope this is amazing, because, you know, I guess people who don't know, over here in the Rio Grande Valley, we have this place where there's murals and stuff. We got Felix the cat, we got Princess Peach. You know, this guy gets commissioned to go do these murals, and then somebody commissioned him to go do a Charlie Kirk mural. Have an aneurysm here. And then he put like this other quote next to him that whatever the fuck. Was it even a quote that he actually said? So then somebody vandalized that mural, and they put an actual quote by Charlie, and that was a big no. People got a little bit testy about it, man. We're gonna find out what's the big fucking hoopla, who said what, who did what, and we'll see what the fuck. We're gonna start the whole fucking thing right now in 1 minute. Oh yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for a couple more people to be coming in, I guess. Everybody, I hope the wait is definitely going to be well worth it. Let me lower this. And then here we go, everybody. I'd like to introduce the Kirk Mural Vandals. Very first appearance on television. Here we go. Let's see if you can hear me. Hello, Mural Vandal, come in. Can you hear me?
Hello. I can hear you.
Okay, all right, awesome. It's how are you doing today? You doing good?
As good as you can do under this fascist state.
Holy crap! We also have a guest coming in right now as we're doing the interview. Hold on. So Mural Vandal, who are you? What are you trying to do? And who are you affiliated with, man?
It's a lot of questions at once.
I'm so sorry. Okay, hold on. I do apologize. I did fucking... Hold on. All right. So let's just ask one question. Who are you?
That was the one I was talking about. It's very, very federale question of you.
It's very hard. You're a federale?
I think you are, my friend.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. You're accused. Hold on. I'm just asking for your name, brother, man. You're accusing me of being a Fed right off the bat? Come on.
I am the Kirk Mural Vandal.
Kirk Mural Vandal. That's it. Okay, all right. You sure you don't want to give me your first last?
I'll give you my social.
Okay, that's a good compromise. And then, but yeah, I just got to be honest, like I just heard about this news. I haven't seen too much or anything of it. Excuse me, let's change back here. And I just saw the pictures, and it's like, okay, it got vandalized, but apparently somebody put a quote on there. They were saying, but what was the quote? I don't know if anybody was able to decipher it, man. What does it say on there?
It's one of my great mistakes in life. My own huge mistake is I fucked up and didn't put it well enough for you to read. I was very scared, I'll admit. I'm a good man. I've never done anything wrong in my life. In fact, you might say I'm a Kirk fan because I put his own quote there.
Damn, and then what was that quote, by the way? I forgot. Can you recite it for me?
Unfortunately, I can. It says, we made a huge mistake when we passed the Civil Rights Act in the mid-1960s.
Whoa!
I, of course, stopped at the act part because obviously I was already having some issues with the rest.
I was wondering, yeah, I could almost see the act at the end there, but... So, he actually said this? Wow, I had no idea, 'cause I don't know this guy so much. So, he thinks civil rights are bad?
Yes, if you ask people about this, they say there's lots of different contexts you are missing when you quote him. But all of the context is pretty much, he was okay with some black people having rights, but nowadays it's too much. Transgenders, black pilots, it's just too much for him to comprehend.
Okay, I see. So then whenever you see a mural like this, post it up in your own neighborhood. I'm guessing you live around this area, you know what I mean? And does it infuriate you seeing that, a figure like that being portrayed down here as some sort of, I don't know, what is he, like a martyr now? Or he's like a super good guy?
Yes, some people said he's a good father, which he thinks that he would he would make his 10-year-old daughter give birth if she was raped. That's the number one reason you would be disqualified for being a good father, Mr. Kirk. But people think he is a martyr simply because he was killed and he was religious. So was Martin Luther King, so was many other people. There is no reason to celebrate this man just because he believed in the same God that you did and had the same hate in his heart that you did.
It's a fair enough point. I could see that for sure. Because, I mean, if you see any videos of this guy, I was barely doing bare minimum research. He does seem like he just kind of goes around, like, baiting people, which is basically what a troll does, isn't it? Like, he's essentially a troll, just fucking around. And, yeah, people give him a little too much credit, I think.
Too much credit, too much voice, too much power, the money behind him. He's obviously being politicized for a reason. And the only other option they present us is to be silent and just go along with it while they put his body inside of the Congress as if he's a fallen war hero.
I saw that they had an article or something. They were gonna they're promoting to bury him, fucking some, I don't know, at the Pope's church or some crap, under the White House or someplace. Yeah, for fallen heroes is what you're saying. This is
correct. The correct place to mourn this man is in an obituary, not on TV, not on the social media, saying that he's a good man, and then when somebody quotes him, you say that they need context, and you can't even quote him yourself.
God damn.
He should not be on top of a building. He should not be anywhere near the same building that I believe has Martin Luther King on it. It has a couple other people there who stand for civil rights, which kind of is an oxymoron to also have this man here who says he believes the civil rights was a huge mistake. Pick your side, I believe.
Yeah, and then I also thought it was interesting because I guess in that same speech or whatever, he's talking about civil rights being a mistake. He's talking about like MLK being a bad guy. It's like he was shit talking MLK, and I saw other people shitting on Kirk. Like, oh, he's a fucking racist ass because he said MLK sucked. It's like, it seems a little reductionist, of course, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he did say some shit that, you know, MLK was doing that was fucking wrong, calling it out, and then saying, of course, you know, the whole civil rights thing, which, again, we don't know the context. We got to go it bit by bit, but even then, it's still obviously, like, I feel like that's not even the reasons why he was fucking murdered. I mean, unless, whatever. I mean, what do you think? How do you think that murder went down?
Yeah, so, again, Martin Luther King, not a perfect man, nobody is. But if they don't think he should be celebrated, they don't think George Floyd should be celebrated, neither should Kirk by the same values there, you know. He was a good man, but he also wanted his daughters to give birth to a rape child. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I forgot your I forgot your other point.
Is this a laughing matter to you, man? I thought this...
Yeah, so there's lots of reasons. They want us to believe it was this man who was raised Christian, raised MAGA, but now he's changed because he fell in love with Bussy.
What did you say? I'm sorry, Bussy?
Oh, yes. Pussy? Bussy, apparently. Okay. This is just what I'm reading.
Or Fussy, because it was furry pussy.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know this man.
Okay.
Just what I've read.
Or, I mean, it could be a Zam, you know? You can't just call him a man. We don't know their gender.
I'm just going by what I'm seeing from these people. They're saying that he's obviously not a right-winger because he has a transgender girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Because, you know...
Because I really don't know, like, honestly.
I just need to ask, you know, like, do you have a trans girlfriend?
Next question, please.
Okay. Oh, sorry, what was the other question?
I think it is maybe tied into Mossad, obviously. He could have been used as a false flag. He could have been used as a pawn. He's run out his usefulness for their goals, and now they kill him. And obviously, he's the beginning of this next wave of violence. Yeah. If you look up World War II, this is the same thing Hitler did with one of his, basically, spokespersons.
What?
Yeah, so this man was killed for being an asshole.
So get ready for some blasphemous shit.
Sorry.
Blasphemy is good.
Huh?
But yeah, so he was murdered for being an asshole, and then they elevated him as a martyr. They literally called him a martyr. Hitler did. Same way Trump did to Kirk.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the same exact style.
The parallels are insane.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could
see
that.
Oh shit, shut up, everybody, Sleepy Carp is here.
Holy fuck. Yeah, we got the people pouring and we got
I'm not an investigator. I don't know who killed Kirk. I don't stand for his murder.
I was gonna ask if you know the guy or whoever was involved, if you're friends with them, or if you like condone it, or...
No, I don't condone violence of any kind.
Alright.
Especially when it's someone who is just speaking.
Yeah.
The issue I have with is of making him a martyr.
Yeah.
Making him a symbol of being a good father.
Yeah.
A good religious person. Which is what people also do with Trump. Mm-hmm. Just because he believes in the same God they do, quote unquote, then he is a good man. Mm-hmm. But he's not.
Just because you can provide for your family doesn't mean that, oh yeah, like how do you get this money and how do you treat them? You know what I mean? It's another thing. And but yeah, it's like whitewashing. You know what I mean? They're trying to make it all like, oh hey, no, he was always super badass, super cool. And then of course, aside from all of the, you know, the Jewish stuff, you know, him to Israel, whatever. It's just still like it wasn't anything to fucking like write home about. He was just another fucking like dude who, yeah, it's like outdated conservative Christian guy. And yeah, they're painting it to be like everybody's got to feel so fucking sad. We have to be enraged to do something. We gotta start. I mean, I guess, yeah, as they show like the left are, you know, inciting violence to be like, yeah, we need to kill more people. Who's next on the list? And then the right people are now, you know, trying to retaliate by getting those people fired from their jobs, I guess, since they're promoting domestic terrorism, basically, which, I mean, it's kind of basically, yeah, definition of terrorism, or I don't know what, but what would you say for people who would, like, want to label you as a terrorist, you know?
What is the terror that I've caused? That's what I would say.
Yeah.
If you are afraid of my spray paint, then you should be afraid of Charlie's words as well.
You should be.
You should feel terrorized for him calling for black people to lose their rights, transgenders to lose their rights, gay people to be stoned.
Yeah.
He said that he wanted to bail out the person who attacked Pelosi's husband.
The what?
Yeah, the person who attacked Pelosi's husband with a hammer. He said he wanted to bail them out because they were a good American.
He's gonna bail them out because, oh, I'm sorry.
They're a good American for attacking her husband.
Fuck yeah.
So he himself called for political violence, or at least he called to release the person who caused the violence.
Right. Or yeah, even like that quote that they show of him, like, oh, if there's some gun deaths or whatever that happen, I mean, that's, you know, that's just the cost of having this freedom too, you know? It's like, oh, you
saying they wanted me to put that there, but I think that is shifting the point into the guns. I picked the quote because it was on its face very distinct in why people don't like him. It was directly the Civil Rights Act that he opposed.
Yeah.
Especially to see politicians like Monica de la Cruz, former Mayor Richard Molina, say that they support this man.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
they themselves say that they support some of his words, but not all of them. Yet they won't say which ones they did and which ones they don't.
Yeah.
So if you stand for this man when he called for the Civil Rights Act as a huge mistake,
Yeah.
if that's not true, then tell me which part of his quote you believed in.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. That's cool. Yeah, we got some extra people in the chat today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. But so yeah, I mean, I guess so what would be like your overall, I don't know, I suppose, message, other than like Charlie Kirk wasn't a martyr? Like, would there be some sort of like I don't know, thing you'd like to plug or whatever with this sort of attention that you're getting now?
It's only the same message. This man did not believe in civil rights. Anybody that does not believe in civil rights is stuck in the past before we passed the civil rights movement.
Thank you, Chad.
I'd like to shout out this show, of course, for giving me the avenue to speak my mind freely.
Thank you.
For anyone to speak their mind freely.
Yeah, because, I mean, here atop the mountain, I'm just going to say right here also, big disclaimer, we had one at the beginning, but I'm going to say again, his views do not express the views of our show, okay? You cannot associate us in any way whatsoever. We're just a platform to allow people to speak their mind freely, you know?
Member of the press under the First Amendment, you have invited me to speak my mind. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for coming. I mean, like,
Welcome to Hell Sound Alerts. Get ready
thank
for
you.
some blasphemous
Would there be any
shit.
parting words, or even like, what would you think of spitting some bars or something, or?
Welcome to
I
Hell
don't
Sound
visit
Alerts.
the
Get
bars.
ready
I
for
don't
some
drink too
blasphemous
much.
shit.
Oh,
But I definitely would tell people to watch this show more often.
thank you.
I would definitely tell people to maybe stand with the Trump rapes kids guy. I've seen him hold a
Trump
sign.
rapes kids guy. I think I saw him over here on the corner of University with the big ass signs about Trump rapes kids. Damn.
So I hope it wasn't him.
Guy was shot there.
Yeah, somebody got shot in that corner today, so I hope it wasn't the Trump rapes kids guy.
Yeah.
But stand up for your local politics. Don't be afraid to get involved. Monica de la Cruz, she protects pedophiles. Richard Molina for mayor, don't vote for him because he also protects pedophiles. And if you have a daughter who was raped, he'll probably force her to have the baby because until he clarifies his stance, he believes with Kirk. He believes Kirk on that one.
That's right. All right, well, fuck it. Thank you so much for showing up to our fucking rinky-dink little operation here. But hey, you know, like, we're the fucking Andrew Callahan of the fucking Rio Grande, okay? Come on. Well, that's why we do it better. No, yeah, for sure. I am the Richard fucking Sanos of the Rio Grande Valley, motherfuckers, and I'm here to bring you real shit all the time, you know. Except in this case, because this is all parody satire. We're not actually interviewing the actual guy. We were reenacting the interview that happened with some, like, real journalists. This is just for show, okay? But I want to thank you so fucking much for showing up, for hanging out.
When do I get my drug money?
Did you say
Since
drug
that's
money?
all I'm here
Yeah,
for.
it was just it's not drug money.
I need money to buy drugs. I'm homeless apparently.
Oh.
Please.
Oh well, so what kind of drugs are you doing nowadays? Just like heroin and shit?
Everything that they said is correct.
You do all
Everything,
the drugs.
all of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me again.
Thank you, Tiny Tears and Terror Essence, everybody over here.
Terror Essence, Tease, terrorists, all kinds of terrorists. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Let me see. And then yeah, would you have any affiliations? Would there be any, like, are you a left-wing guy or a right-wing guy? Who do you bet for?
Especially after all this, I'm a centrist. I am left-leaning compared to racist people like Kirk, but I'm pretty moderate compared to the left-leaners of the rest of the world.
I mean, that makes sense.
And I think that's kind of what people have to wake up to, is that the politics, the Overton window right now in the U.S. is so shifted beyond what the rest of the world is doing.
I was going to say, for people who don't know in the chat, what is an Overton window or something? You know?
Acceptable level of discourse you can have. The two sides you can have, either Charlie Kirk was a martyr or you're a terrorist who wanted him to die. Yeah. There's no in between, and we can't go beyond that. We can't have any nuance. The person in the middle who's saying what you're saying, what people are saying, it's looked down upon.
Yeah, it's almost like ridiculed, dismissed, and then of course attacked if the ridicule and dismission doesn't work. And
ideas that other countries have already figured out 20, 30 years ago, just because they've convinced you that there's no way to do it.
Yes.
And that's the Overton window. They forced you where you can't go beyond any thinking that they tell you can.
They force you, like, they give you multiple choice for your fucking dialogue options. This is the only ways you can respond. You can only think of it in this, or this way, and there's no real actual free thinking, or, you know. Because if you start actually thinking about it critically, you do see, like, wait a minute, they're just fucking us.
Yeah, so I expressed my First Amendment by speaking my words and spray painting the wall, and people are taking that as me being against the First Amendment of the artist himself because I covered up his art. People are saying I'm a terrorist. Someone was reminding about the penal code that would allow them to shoot me for doing this again.
Oh, dude.
So people are directly calling for violence for this.
I was going to say, I was going to show the Reddit comment thread on here because I thought that was fucking insane. Like, by the way, just for people know, this is the code on what they can do, and, like, they can kill them because it was private property.
Somebody saying that they reported it to the libs of TikTok, which in and of itself, if you think you're not a hateful person and following libs of TikTok, I don't know what to tell you. Witch hunts, harassments. But I welcome it because being afraid is the number one thing that will stop you from doing anything, not just politically, but in your own life. And fear is never going to get me to stop.
Yeah, fear, or whatever, the mind killer, or whatever. It's the everything killer. It just saps the fucking energy, the wind out of everybody's sails. If you're just scared, you know, living moment to moment, just constantly anxious that, you know, something horrible is about to happen. Like, you'll never be able to really, you know, aspire to anything greater other than just trying to achieve momentary security, you know? Like, I mean, and that's how they try to trap us in that, you know, I guess with that Overton window stuff too, but That's what we got to deal with. That's what this show is for. That's what, we're trying to let an outlet out to peer deeply into the fucking dark psyche of this fucking shit that they fucking concocted to have us fighting over. It's this crazy psycho-spiritual warfare, and we're just amidst the fucking dust and debris and shrapnel fucking flying everywhere of just people dying left and right, not just physically but spiritually, mentally, and you're just getting like pieces of it on you, like, oh, their bloody gore of their psyche on you and your parents and everything, and we just have to keep trudging through. We got to figure out a fucking way. Of course, it's fucking it's pretty nuts out there, but hey, at least we're able to look into it. We're able to talk about it. We're able to fucking have this discourse, have this conversation. It would be insane if, like, I don't know, we were completely segregated like how they want to get us in our own perfectly echo chambered little cubicle that we're never going to escape from, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But I was going to say, would you want to sit down, or would you want to you want to be a guest on the show, or would you like me to give you the floor? Do you want to?
Well, you're a guest in my lair, so whatever you'd like, really. But I prefer to stand here.
Okay, just making sure.
Stand here for a while.
I'm just being a gracious host. I just don't want you to be.
Appreciate it.
Standing against your will here.
Thank you. No, I prefer this.
We're not gonna force people to do what they don't want to do, like Charlie Kirk forced his daughter to have the rape baby.
To have a rape spawn.
I mean, I saw him saying that stuff, like, yeah, if you have a rape baby, I would, I'm so against abortion that whatever. I would just think like, I would just think, why the fuck not abortion? Like sometimes when it's necessary, like there's definitely occasions when it's gonna be fucking, useful, and then yeah, maybe you curtail it. Like if the chick's coming in for her 10th abortion, just be like, you know what? Something's wrong with you. You need to stop killing these babies. But of course, if you lose a couple babies in the process, it's just like collateral damage. It's gonna fucking happen, man. And people.
Apparently.
Yeah, quote unquote, worth killing the baby. Yeah.
Afraid after Kirk's death because they're religious, because they're right-wing.
Yeah.
Literally, if anybody is actually afraid, I would just take a moment and think this is what people have been telling you since 1900s, 1920s. When you cheer on people's death like George Floyd, when you make jokes about people's death like the Hortmans, Melissa Hortman, and their dog, by the way. Their dog was killed by a right-wing terrorist. And we have to hear these jokes and laugh it off and pretend everything is okay, like you said. Then we see this guy being killed, and we have to bow down at his feet with reverence. That's exactly what people are feeling. So if you literally actually feel that way, just think of what you're doing to make
Chicken jockey.
And when I accepted this interview, I didn't know there was going to be jokes like that on top of my very serious.
I do apologize. I mean, this is the show. I always forget, and I kind of like blindsiding people a little bit because hey, it's a little mix of everything. We can't be too serious here. You know what I mean? We gotta have a little bit of levity, but I apologize. This is a little bit on my fault. I was a little cheeky. I didn't say we were gonna be fucking with them. But we have so many people in the chat. I just gotta say they're donating. Every one of those is like $100. There's no way that, you know what I mean. So hey, all of this goes to your fund. Do you want to tell people about your charity fund?
Oh, for sure. The Trump Rapes Kids Fund. Any money you donate will go towards supporting myself and making sure that whenever I'm president, that I'll have lots of money. That's it.
It's an honest and straightforward proposal, I gotta say. Yeah, dang, you don't get a lot of presidents that are that upfront and honest, I would say, or at least nominees, other than like what is his name, Vermin Supreme. But yeah. What are your thoughts on Vermin Supreme for people who are unfamiliar with him?
His ideas are pretty on point with what people want, but he wraps it up in this troll act, like you said. He's a troll, so people don't take him seriously. But he's pretty cool. He's a good guy. Yeah. He's never done anything wrong as far as I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just a little kooky. That's it.
A little kooky, man.
Yeah, and then other than the whole, hit Charlie Kirk being considered a martyr or whatever, did you ever care about him before that or after? Are you still keeping up with this whole Turning Point USA movement stuff?
You had mentioned, I got taken over by Ben Shapiro, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Ben Shapiro himself, which was the last guy Charlie was fucking interviewing before that. But, well, again, won't even have to get into that shit. But whatever you think. What do you think about Ben Shapiro?
I don't want to speak on that. It's too political right now.
I guess so. So, I mean, your whole thing, so you're kind of an apolitical person?
No, I'm political. I just want to keep this message on what it is.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you.
Ben Shapiro, there's so many other things to talk about, but that's a whole Mossad.
That'd be a whole other episode. Actually, I was wondering now, since we have so many viewers and fans, actually, that, it's unprecedented. I think you're a fan favorite almost already this fucking season. So, would you ever think of coming back on this show, despite this little, hiccups and jokes and stuff?
If I'm alive, yes.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if they did not Charlie Kirk you, you'll be...
I will come on the show, I promise.
Yeah. No, yeah. That will never happen. But fucking, even if it does, it's fucking not good. We'll still interview you in there. You'll be, because everybody, even prisoners have cell phones now. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
I don't know any criminals personally. I'm a good man.
Yeah, I don't gotta know.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But no, that's awesome. So we might be able to have you as sort of like a recurring guest or something. I mean, what do you think of people who are calling you? I'm seeing here in the chat, they're calling you like a fucking, what is it? Mexican Banksy?
I'm very uncultured. Who is that? Who's Banksy?
Oh, he's like the British. He's the British version of you. Just put it that way. He's like you, except instead of like tamales and tacos, it's fish and chips. It's not bad.
Yes, fish tamales are delicious. Fried fish tamales.
Fish tamales? You've had fish tamales?
Fried fish tamales, yes.
Fried fish tamales? Where the fuck did you have these?
I made them.
You made fried fish tamales? So, no?
I'm not lying.
No, yeah, I was going to say, would people be able to purchase these fried fish tamales from you? We get the Fried Vandals fish tamales. You can only get him exclusively atop the mountain because, I mean, obviously he's on the run from the cops. He's on the lam. But if you give me the order, I can give it to the guy that I know that is in contact with him, and we'll get you some fucking badass fried fish tamales straight to your door.
Straight. The only way. That's what these people think they are. Pop culture thinks he's Banksy. I have one question. How much would it cost for you to paint Hitler on that building?
Damn.
How much can I pay you to paint Hitler on there? Same thing to whoever owns the Fernandez grocery store. Is that what you want on there? You want Hitler? I'll pay for it. That's the next step anyways, right?
Oh, yeah, so these are like shots are being fired at the muralist, the guy. What, do you even know his name? I think it's something about pop. Oh, yes, you said it, right? It's pop culture?
Pop culture, yes. He's also painted Elon Musk. He's painted other people.
Oh, wait, I heard about it. He painted the mural in Brownsville for Elon Musk's SpaceX thing or whatever, right? And Elon Musk was like lazy, like, oh my God, look, the citizens there love me because of this mural.
Exactly, he just does what people paint him to do. He uses a big stencil. It's barely considered art. I guess one step above what I could do on that wall, it looks like, since nobody can read my writing. But, yeah, if that's what you do, if you're just being paid to do these things, you don't even believe what you're painting, you're not an artist. You're a painter. You're a robot.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of these people just use like stencils and other stuff. And of course, yeah, they're doing it because they're being paid to by the city or whoever the heck. Like, it, of course, if it's different than people actually making the art out of their own volition outside of just, oh, I'm doing this for money, So I can understand your point, So this guy is like pretty fucking popular and big though. Like, what do you think about him going and repainting over your graffiti? Does that make you mad?
No, it made me laugh when I saw the video of him doing it. It's hilarious. I would only hope I could see him do it again a third time. Calling out, not calling out, but I'll reference another local artist, Conquista. This is exactly how he rose to fame, is by defacing a Pablo Picasso picture. Whoa. So I'd say I'm just carrying it along with Conquista's theory there. I'm just defacing another artist, terrible art, and taking it back for Hispanics, taking it back for the people.
Yeah, because you like fish sticks? Yo. Because, yeah, like the whole mural thing, and it's supposed to be like graffiti-ish style. It's like, it's supposed to be more fucking like rebellious in spirit, and it's just so like corporatized and whatever. And then it's, yeah, they sold out to, regardless of the morals or ethics of whoever the fuck. Yeah, exactly. Like, they might as well have painted fucking Hitler and shit, you know? You might as well have painted Jeffrey Epstein, you moron. No, but so this is like your first interview, right? This is your first time ever doing any sort of public statement about this stuff?
First time ever on video, camera, anything. I don't like social media.
That's crazy. So then what do you think, or what do you say about all the people who are like, you know, trying to incite violence on you? Real Ninja War God, yo.
I'd say that I love you.
Don't forget to check out Atop the Mountain on YouTube.
Oh, it's very exclusive. You missed the interview? This is still the interview. We're still interviewing him, brother. You didn't miss anything. We're still smack dab in it.
What questions do you have?
Yeah, do you have any questions? Chat. I'm going to open this up to chat. Any questions you got for our very special guest tonight? Our very own Charlie Kirk Mural Vandal. It's a fucking goddamn mouthful. Do you like that name?
If you want to interview me, they can go through Majora.
Oh, why did you do this? What did Charlie do to you? Well,
what did Charlie do to you? Do you like him?
He just talked nicely. He was just very nice, being just like, I think you don't need any rights. But I mean, again, hold on. I mean, I was gonna say, it depends what race, I guess you are, right?
Yeah, it depends what race, what gender, what sex, what you believe in, what music you listen to, how you dress.
Is this guy who's supporting him, pray tell, a white man? I don't know. Or is he a liberal, lefty, very bohemian chic kind of guy? No, I mean, I don't know. I just want to see some like liberal lefty people who are in a Charlie, because I've been seeing that too. Like, oh, I hate that this is such a thing. Like, I may not have agreed with him, but he was a father. Like, so many people have said that exact same fucking line.
So was John Wayne Gacy. So was the BTK. Yeah, so was BTK.
And he was a son, and he had a grandma. What did he? All right, hold on. I'm gonna check out. I'm sorry, I missed the. Yeah, what did you feel when vandalizing the mural? Were you worried at all?
Yes, I covered that. Unfortunately, I was afraid, and that's why I fucked up the quote, and it looks like shit. But I'm glad he painted it over so we can try again.
Hold on. And then we have another one, Ninja War God. He argued, I don't understand the difference between him complaining on the campus and the difference between complaining on the internet. Is it because you have less viewers? I'm not sure what that question means.
Not sure either.
Yeah. And then, of course, asking what is TRK. It's
Trump rapes kids.
Yes, sir. The Trump rapes kids movement. There's a fucking epic guy who comes out here. I think it's like every weekend, right? You see him every like Saturday, Sunday at least. Out there with these signs.
So I don't know. I've never seen him.
Yeah, I was just seeing it here on the Reddit. You couldn't even read it. Yeah, we covered that too. You say he was so scared. He was so scared when he was doing it that he was gonna get caught. Did you look around if there's like cameras and stuff?
I'm not going to give away much, but I did check out the spot ahead of time. Yes.
Damn, premeditated vandalism. What is that, like a felony for like a 50 years or something?
Years in prison, another 25 years in heavenly prison. Celestial lockdown.
Oh, fuck.
Celestial solitary confinement.
Celestial solitary sounds kind of fucking brutal, but I mean, shit. You're already dead, right? No, I mean, do you have any religious beliefs at all, I guess, since you're like kind of left leaning? I don't know. Are you more spiritual or of a guy or?
I wish we could move past all this stuff so we could talk more about spirituality instead of just religion. A lot of these people, I think they would be a lot more spiritual and less religious from what they believe in goodness of man and kindness to people. That's more spirituality and believing that you are connected to your fellow man. And religion just seems to take us away from that. So now it's a team game. So yeah, I think honestly, I believe a lot of what these people believe. There is something connecting us all. We need to get back to family and community and praying to the higher power that keeps us all together. It's just not necessarily a white man in a robe that hates gay people.
Yeah, it's not this particular very cherry-picked version or, of what God is supposed to be in their minds. It's just so limiting, I always figured, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't God be able to be, like, this open or, like, understanding or whatever? I mean, of course, before you get the super evil fucks or whatever, of course we have to do something about those guys, but that's a small percentage. Most people are mostly in between, like, they're mostly, I would say, almost centrist, unless... yeah, you're an extremist and you're following an ideology to go either far left or right. But so, I mean, yeah, I guess you think anything else of this, like, political sphere that we're in, this political zeitgeist, is there anything else that needs to happen? Like, would you... well, I mean, yeah, you said you're not for political violence, so you wouldn't be for more Charlie Kirks or whatever. But, like, what kind of... like, if you want people to, I guess, I don't know, do their own research, is there any sort of advice you can help them? I don't know, not be sheeple or whatever you think. Is that what you think of them too, or?
No, I just think there's so much knowledge, information in this world that they protect and guide from you. Gatekeep away from you, that it's hard to find the ultimate truth, which is, yeah, we're all connected. We're all spiritual beings. And there's no need for violence unless you want to force people to do what you want to better your personal cause, to get money, to be a billionaire, a trillionaire, to trample the little man, basically. There's no need for any of that at all.
Yeah. Yeah, because people, think like it's a necessary evil or whatever to have, like, oh, well, we need to have, a very large and in charge policed military force or whatever to protect us. And I guess that goes back to what you're saying earlier about the fear. I guess the fear and people being scared is what leads to them, like, giving up their freedoms for this shit, I guess, right? Or like,
yep. Yeah. Being afraid that there's a trans person out there that's going to take away your job, take away your kids, take away your family, while you willingly give away all your money to liars and cheaters like Trump, pastors. I mean, the reality of the situation we are in is caused by these billionaires, trillionaires, all of their puppets who cause us to have low minimum wage, low quality of life, no health care. And that's the real problem here, not your fellow transgender person who's also struggling to pay the rent.
Yeah, because, I mean, people always demonize... it's like the straw man type of, fallacy shit that, people can fall into. Just like, oh, if you're lefty, that means you obviously want to rape my kid with your fucking furry trans ideology. It's like, there can be people who are cool that just happen to be gay, happen to be trans, happen to be even Christian. Like, I know, like, it's also hard to find them, too, because a lot of people will shove the religion down your throat. But there's some Christian people who are actually badass. You can have great conversations with and just happen to be Christian. Like, not everything has to be so politicized or contentious, you know what I mean? And then holy crap, hold on, we got some extra Questions here. Did your work elicit the response you wanted from society? Damn.
Yes, because I see a lot of people asking questions about what it says, and that's number one. So if I would lie, I would say that I fucked up on purpose so people would have to read it. They'd have to ask people, what does it say? People would have to be forced to correct the quote, to call out the context, and all that proves is what part of the hate are you for? People are saying they don't hate black people, but they hate this other part of the civil rights. Yeah, lets you know exactly where they stand.
Yeah, and then we got them coming in now. Like, what are your thoughts on children transitioning?
I don't think that happens, and it shouldn't happen.
Well, I mean, like, it does happen, but it's very rare. You know what I mean? For people to slip through to get there, it has to be like a doctor who's also, allowed. Like, it just requires, like, we have layers of redundancy almost to disallow this. Hopefully, there's enough moral people.
If the doctor says it's okay, then it's okay.
Oh, like if the doctor says it's okay, then it is okay, you'd say?
Yeah, I mean, that's the doctors are the ones that tell us, like, what's healthy for us. I don't know, personally.
So if the doctor says it's okay, you think it is all right for a kid to transition?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Also, yes, or you don't know?
I really...
Okay, yeah. Because some people would just say yes or no, but it really does go into that gray area of, like, I think case-by-case basis. I would personally be like, more often than not, I would say, like, really investigate to see, like, are they not grooming this kid to be blah, 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 so that they won't regret this later, but...
Different layers, like, just dressing, just, like, sex change, hormone therapy, there's different levels of it. And a lot of the things that people have against it, like, they already prescribe that to other people for actual... medical reasons, whether delaying puberty for whatever medical reason, it's already a thing that we do.
Yeah, they're doing it because it's a necessity more so than just like, aesthetic choice or something, which I feel would be maybe a little crazy. But hey, again, you have your own kid, and if you're just feeding them fucking McDonald's, it's the same shit, honestly, of giving them hormone treatment. If you get your kid fucking fat or fucking fucked up on some other shit, like, it's honestly the same thing, because, I mean, how are we going to regulate how people are treating their kids, right?
To make them fat.
The what?
It's probably more deadly to make them fat.
It's more deadly to make them fat, yeah.
It's more lifelong complications.
Yeah.
Health factors. Yeah.
Yeah, like they would arguably be more depressed and more an oppressed minority, depressed and oppressed of a people.
Yes.
Yeah. So we need to fucking stand up for our fellow fatties. We got fucking... What is... They need to stand up to walk.
I'm fucking depressed, somebody pet me.
Oh my god. And then what do we have here? Jesus Christ, really? Do you think reforming Dodge versus Ford would help allow employees get paid better wages instead of giving all the profits to stockholders?
Can you rephrase that?
Do you think reforming Dodge versus Ford would help allow employees get paid better wages? Basically, instead of giving all the money to stockholders.
I'll be honest, I'm not 100% familiar with Dodge versus Ford to say specifically on that case, but just basically giving your employees more money, raising the minimum wage is a start.
Give your employees more money, raise minimum wage?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a little hard to hear you. Let's see, we got... Oh, do you have a Roth IRA?
Whoever said that, hit me up so I can get one.
And then, oh my gosh, let's see. It does happen. Parents have to consent and agree. And then, Dodge versus Ford makes companies give money to stockholders instead of helping employees live. Yeah, that's the gist of it, I guess. But I mean, yeah.
It basically says they have the duty to listen to the shareholders instead of the workers. Then yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That's wrong, or that they should reform it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They need to reform it. But again, that's my limited information I just found out in 1 minute.
Yeah, they just presented the situation like, hey, these guys are fucking stealing money. Do you think that's good or bad? Like, obviously bad. Like,
Dodge George versus Ford is the reason. I really don't know.
Yeah, the be all end all. Are you looking? Are you looking over your back now? Are you looking behind your back?
Why would I?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Why
Legitimate question. Why would I?
All right, guys. What do you think? Why should he? Do you think people are going to get you, or is there any anxiety?
I live with anxiety every day. That's what I meant about fear. There's no reason to give into it. People will want to get you for whatever reason. If you have a nice house, they'll want to break in. If you have a nice family, they want to tear you apart. You have a nice girlfriend, they want to steal her. It's the nature of society. Mm-hmm. I'm not afraid because I think what I'm speaking is good. I don't have any hateful messages like Kirk, so I don't believe I should have a reason to be afraid.
Yeah, because it's not like you're being overly political on anything other than just like it's this one guy, you know what I mean? Like people are trying to like conflate it or put it in like, oh, he's this, liberal lefty or he's a whatever the fuck, like, and it's like no, like people just don't want to like look in, I guess, into anything, and they just want to have the partisan politics just keep them like, oh, I'm on this side and there's no way I'm gonna get out of that, or like, I mean, what do you have? I've already asked you for several messages, but is there any other message you say to people who are kind of stuck in their own echo chamber, maybe, or that, like, some of these leftists who are like super, like, yeah, we should have fucking killed more of them, and blah blah blah, or what do you think of these right wingers doxing the left wingers for all of that shit and getting them fired?
Everything that we see now is just an escalation of what has been happening. When Obama was drone striking people and killed our own U.S. citizen, we warned that it was going to escalate. When he signed a bunch of executive orders, we warned it would accelerate. When we fired people for not wearing a mask, we warned that it would accelerate. And so this is where we are here now. We've already proved several times throughout history we're going to turn in our fellow man. It just depends what reason. Whether it's for not wearing a mask or for posting online that you agree Kirk should be killed.
And then,
so
yeah.
if you think it's right to do on the left side, then you should be able to withstand the consequences for the other side doing it against you.
Should be able to what? I'm sorry.
Withstand the consequence of the same thing happening to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like you live by the sword, die by the sword kind of thing. It's like tit for tat. But no, that was a good point. I forgot that this exact kind of thing happened during the COVID shit, just on the other fucking foot or whatever, you know? And it's like, yeah.
Some other thing. It's just always accelerating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of gets a little crazier. The ante is always kind of upped a little bit more. So are you, like, pretty... I don't know. Are you hopeful, optimistic of the future, do you think? Or how do you feel day to day?
Day to day, I feel amazing. This world is amazing. It's full of beautiful people, beautiful sights, sounds, creatures. There's a man playing some beautiful music right now in the lair, in the hideout. And that's what I concentrate on. And that's the problem, is everybody is trying to have fun and concentrate on it. And all that time you have these hateful, spiteful, narcissistic, angry people who don't want you to have fun the way you want to. And you get lazy. you get comfortable.
Do you think after COVID,
too comfortable.
And so every day is to be hopeful.
Darling, it's as if the world was already
so they're asking if after COVID everybody went insane, and we got Laszlo explained as Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows.
Sanity? I spend my nights turning into winged creatures of the night. Perhaps it's all in a bit of fun, yes?
Turns it into that. But yeah, for sure, I would say, yeah, people have been kind of course, collectively losing their minds a bit since COVID. COVID was a really big fucking one, Of course, we had the 2008 recession and blah, 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 or, there's a couple of big fucking things, but that was like a really, really big one, almost, I would say arguably, way more effective than fucking 9/11 was, you know what I mean? There's way more restrictions, way more laws, way more fucking dissent caused from that. So it is kind of like the most recent thing, and then now this is the newest fucking thing, and it's kind of the reverberating backwards, all the people who were fucking getting called out in the fucking COVID times, I guess they'd be considered the more conservative guys, are now fucking retaliating back like, hey, you guys got us fucked up last time. Well, guess what? It's our season now, motherfuckers. Because, I mean, yeah, that was such bullshit whenever that happened, too. And that's what whenever it was first happening, I felt like, okay, it's kind of petty or whatever. But then just seeing, like, the extent of it, it's like whenever you just hear about it, like, oh, they're getting people fired, it's like, all right, Karens kind of shit. But whenever you see the content that the people they're reporting in, they're just directly demanding blood and violence and just, I don't know. It's like, okay, you really did bring it upon yourself when you're that open about that shit. Like, unjokingly, too. Like, I don't know. They're super serious about it. Have you, or whatever. Let me see.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely horrible. There's a lot of crazy people out there. We're going to have another house bubble burst. Oh, yeah. I can see that for sure. And then the AI bubble. Maybe that's deflating already. I don't know. People maybe...
Already are, yeah.
Yeah. They had to do all of this shit to deflate the AI shit, I guess. I don't know. And then I guess, so yeah, we know your views on Trump. We know your views on Charlie Kirk. Is there any person out there who's doing, I guess, a good job at all that you would maybe give props to? Or is nobody yet? Like,
just me.
Okay.
Only me.
I'm the only one who sees it, and everybody.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many out there. Can't name any, but it's just so many. Just really anybody out there that's not staying quiet. Anybody that's speaking out against Gaza, speaking out for Gaza, against Israel. Just really anybody that's speaking out. There's a name that I can't name right now just because it is a little bit too spicy.
I understand for sure.
Yeah, just anybody who is using their platform to actually speak out. Javier Bardem, for instance, recently on the red carpet, he's directly calling out Israel, that it's genocide. There's just anybody like that that's not staying quiet. And fortunately, it is a lot of people where I can't give you like a fucking list. Anybody that's just talking shit right now against anybody. Just raising your voice is enough right now to make them mad. So that means it's a good thing.
Yeah, like we're stepping in the right direction, you'd say, if we're getting this sort of pushback or response from like these people, trying to quell this dissent, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Blair White. We got Blair White as a suggestion to check her out, and she speaks out too. Yeah, it's like people who are not just trying to push a fucking very specific agenda or story or whatever, and it's like people who are trying to actually talk about truth, the actual reality of stuff, and not just trying to sell you some bullshit, they're grifting or whatever. Just people trying to cut it straight, and it's just because usually that's very, very not profitable, or not as much as telling the lies and selling the sex and violence and fucking all the crap that people want, and just being, I don't know, yeah, it's actually open and honest in a way. And people, it's hard for people to be open and honest because it's like it takes a certain like vulnerability or whatever, and people don't like feeling that, I think. What do you think about those people? Do you call them gay? What's up with this? What do you see somebody who, is too scared to live life, like solve everybody's depressing psyche right now?
Yeah.
Give the free psychology right now to everybody and then get them better. Heal them in the name of Jesus.
Oh, yo.
All right, everybody. He's about to drop it. Yeah, check this out.
Yeah. It's like the movies, man. You stand in front of the mirror, you yell at yourself every fucking day to just do what you want to do. Go through cognitive behavioral therapy in all facets of your life. Just break down what you are afraid of, why you're afraid of it, and everything goes away, honestly. Social anxiety, worried about law, criminal repercussions, anything like that. It's so flimsy.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad. Well, I gotta say, I've greatly enjoyed this interview we had here. We had a lot of people commenting and thinking you're some sort of fucking crazy fuckhead or some retard who couldn't spell right. That's why the fucking thing looked all dumb, or people calling you a fucking just all kinds of words and bad stuff. And I'm interviewing you here. I mean, over the internet, and you seem like a pretty, you got a good head on your shoulders, man. I don't know. I think people got to give you a fucking, cut you some slack, see what's going on. I saw somebody in the comment section saying you deserve $1 million. Somebody to suck your fucking pee-pee. I think you're getting some nice responses. But, yeah, it's a not bad start. Let me see. All right, we're about, I guess, almost an hour, right? There's about to be 4:30 in 2 minutes. So that'd be, you know what I mean? I'd say that's pretty good if you want, or I don't know if you want to keep hanging out. You want to play? Would you want to jam out or something? Would you want to rap?
Not right now, but I think that's it. If there's no other questions, no other.
Yeah, these are the last 2 minutes, guys. We're going to open up the floor right now. Is there any questions in our live studio audience, in our digital live audience? Anybody want to fucking throw anything at our guests before we lose them until we see them again in a couple years in prison?
If you can repeat this message for me, I heard famous graffiti artists have really hot girlfriends and really hot girls have really hot girlfriends, right? So obviously, if he knows anyone that he could hook me up with, the live studio audience.
So you want me to play matchmaker for you, is what you're saying?
I want a nice, hot, liberal girl.
A hot liberal girl.
A hot alt.
Well, some would say that that's not possible, my friend. But I know a few. I can toss you away.
My standards are very diverse.
Are we talking about clowns, mimes,
I'm saying as long as it's funny.
diaper play?
Yeah.
I think I definitely know a couple. Definitely.
All right, nice. We're gonna be playing matchmaker over here, man. Hey, this guy, you want to give the shout out to our boy? How are these chicks gonna get to you? What's your name? What do you want? What's your number? Yeah,
Fix
we
no.
got Fix no. The live studio audience. We need Elon's trillions of dollars, of course.
Monica de la Cruz is a sellout and she protects pedophiles.
She protects pedophiles, motherfucker. All right.
Trump rapes kids.
I guess let's see here. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Stay alive and well. Stay alive and live well and keep matchmaking. Hell yeah. Oh, excuse me. All right, but that was the fucking season 7, episode 7. And again, thank my fucking guest one more time for being here. And yeah, we're gonna get more crazy, outlandish interviews with some people that you're gonna come to know in this next couple of weeks. Keep your eye out, all right? I don't know what else. Anybody else want to plug anything before we go? Nothing. Just go onto the merch store, go to the Discord, subscribe, like on YouTube. This episode's gonna be fucking showing up maybe in a couple of fucking days. I'm gonna edit it immediately. But yeah. Oh yeah, check it out on the Instagram. Go and give us all the likes, reposts, and yeah, we'll see you next time, everybody. Oh, we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye! Fucking bye! Fucking...
12 Rex kids, it really did. He still does. Fucking Dave Johnson, look it up.